I was talking about the piece of walnut, what I showed outside a few minutes ago. You'll see it on the video. It was light on one side and slightly darker on the other. That's because it's closer to the bark. This is a piece of walnut, American walnut. Now, I've waxed that when I make shelves, and the wax brings it out. It looks beautiful, does that. That's darker. So that's near at the centre of the tree. As it comes to the outer edge of the tree, the wood, it gets lighter, closer to the bark. The centre of the tree, it's like what they call dead wood. And the outer layers of the timber, closer to the bark, it carries the nutrients and the water to the rest of the tree while it's growing. I've learnt that from a joiner. At the back there, you can see that piece of oak. That's about 1500 mil tall. It's about 600 mil wide. It's about 40 mil thick. I'm going to have that planed down, but I've been at a loss. I don't know what to make with it, whether to make a coffee table or cut it and make some nice shelves. This is me, different types of wood. That's a cricket bat I make for my grandchildren. They wanted a nice piece of wood and I wouldn't let them have it. So I got a piece of old timber I had. It's an old piece of, it's a floorboard, is that? I've actually got something else on the go for somebody. This is a shelf I'm making. That is a beautiful piece of oak. That's been just sand sealed with a sanding sealer. Rubbed down. I've softened the edges there. And I'm going to put these metal on. This is pipe I cut myself, thread. Those are called barrel nipples. And those flanges there, the floor flanges, I can use those, and I have used them on shoe racks. Or you can have a shoe rack all in copper. Somebody's ordered a shoe rack all in copper. So I'm going to make that in January. When we come back from a few days away, I'm going off in this camper van. But that's a beautiful piece of oak. That was an offcut, was that? But that offcut, I think that cost me, it's about 700 long. I haven't got a tape measure to show. It's about 700 mil long. I think that cost £25. That was an offcut, was that? That's a beautiful piece of oak, is that? I use this board so that the brackets go dead flush and so they're level with each other. So this is like a template board, if you like, and it holds it all square. And that's the top side of the oak. My little workshop's a bit of a mess at the minute, but I'll get it cleaned up in January. I'm moving some stuff into my cellar workshop. Yeah, but that's the piece of walnut. That is beautiful, is that? I've used bry wax on that, which is beautiful. I'll put a sanding sealer on it when I've rubbed it down, although it's smooth now. And then I'll put a bry wax on it. And when I've used sanding sealer, that makes nice shelves, does that? I've got some cast iron brackets which I buy for that. I'll show them in another video. So that's me array of wood. That's another piece of walnut. See the contrast there. But that's from near its centre trees, that. That's American walnut.